Hey friends, welcome back to Lesty Illustrates. If you're new here, hi, I'm Celeste. I'm a 21-year-old disabled artist from Perth, Western Australia. I run my own little illustration business where I draw cute and cozy things and make quirky products featuring my art. I'm also neurodivergent and live with chronic illness and mental health conditions, which means my journey to running an art business has been anything but smooth. It hasn't looked exactly like the Pinterest boards, I'll be honest. Today, I want to share the real side of running an art business from my perspective. The messy, emotional, and sometimes exhausting parts that no one talks about. Because whilst it's rewarding, it's not all sunshine and sketchbooks. Whether you're an artist yourself or just curious about what really goes on behind the scenes, I hope this video helps you feel a little less alone. This is the things no one tells you about running an art business. Let's get into it. Your energy is your most valuable resource, not your time. Everyone talks about time management, but the reality is you need to be focusing on energy management. If you have no energy, the time is useless. I've had days where I've set aside 6 hours for drawing and then not been able to do any of it because I've been exhausted staring at the ceiling, because my brain and body were just done. If you're neurodivergent or dealing with chronic illness, it's all about energy pacing, using those spoons and making sure you're saving enough for the things you need. For me, that means working in bursts or short periods when I feel really good, and then taking lots more rest time afterwards. Even if that means that the rest day is a Tuesday when I normally do my business planning. Creativity isn't infinite. I used to think my creativity was like a tap and I could just turn it on and get what I needed from it, right? When you're living with mental health fluctuations, creativity is one of the first things to go, and pushing through can actually make it worse. I've had periods where the most I could manage was doodling aimless little blobs, and that was enough. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your creativity is to let it breathe. Watch your favourite shows, draw for fun with zero expectations, or take in other people's art without comparing yourself. Admin work takes more time than drawing. This one really surprised me. Some weeks I spend way more time packing orders, updating my website, answering emails, and making social posts than actually making art. And for neurodivergent brains, admin isn't just a small task. It can feel like climbing a mountain in flip-flops. I've had emails sit in my inbox for weeks just because my brain couldn't switch gears into business mode. I batch tasks where I can, like a whole afternoon for packing or one block of time to schedule posts for the week. It's not perfect, but it keeps my brain from constantly switching between creative and admin mode. Pricing your work feels like emotional calculus. There's the basic math that every business owner is taught, right? Materials plus time plus overheads equals the price. But then there's the brain. What if it's too expensive? What if I'm being greedy? What if no one wants to buy it? And if you live with disability or mental health challenges, there's often this invisible pressure to prove your worth, which makes undercharging way too tempting. My advice? Price your work for sustainability, not survival. Your business won't last long if you're constantly burning out or barely covering costs. You're allowed to build your business around your needs. You don't have to earn your rest by overworking first. I used to feel like I had to follow every 10 steps to success guide, post daily, launch big collections, go to every market, be everywhere all the time, all at once. My business works better when it's built to fit me. Smaller product drops mean less overwhelm. Flexible posting schedules mean I can create when I have capacity. Outsourcing shipping for certain products give me energy back for drawing. Not every day will feel creative, and that's normal. Some days, the work of being an artist is an art, and that doesn't make you any less of an artist. Boundaries are essential and harder to make than you think. Especially when you're running a small business, it's tempting to say yes to everything. Commissions, collaborations, events. But overcommitting when your health is unpredictable can lead to a crash. I've had entire weeks wiped out because I agreed to just one more project. Now I have hard limits. I cap my commissions, I give longer delivery times than I think I'll need, and I try to remember a yes to something else is a no to my rest time. And I need my rest time. Self-promotion is emotionally draining. I can happily show my art to my friends, but the minute I have to sell it, my brain goes, ugh, no thanks. If you're dealing with rejection sensitivity, low engagement can feel like a personal failure sometimes. And unfortunately, that's just how algorithms work. I try to reframe my marketing as storytelling rather than for sale. I'm not saying please buy my art. I'm saying here's the world I built and you're welcome to be a part of it. This shift has saved me a lot of emotional energy. Your worth is not tied to your productivity. Rest days are part of the process. You're more than what you make. So those are some of the things I wish someone had told me when I started my art business. especially as a neurodivergent disabled artist. If you're on the same path, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Tell me your truths, tell me things you've learned in your journey or things that you've picked up from other artists that you'll implement in your own journey. What's something you wish you'd known sooner? And hey, if this video helped at all, you can subscribe for some more behind the scenes, no polished Pinterest perfect stuff here, just real talk about art and business. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.